flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense takes the field to start this game off. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
How about the Zip Dish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Rides to back and leaves it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now adjusting. Uncorks one to the middle. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. At the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Spins away from the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Tight end now in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on. On its 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. He fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Smith.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught behind the line. It's Addison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Looking for a push on 4th down. And into the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Short hands, it's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. Inside the... And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Jackson will throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jumped on top of the pile.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down. There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give is to Smith. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Now this offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Cooper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Makes a connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for room. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Garbers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Ferguson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. And they know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.